the sector is very sound, the products that are being shared in the market are of quality, and the safety of the public. The public in this case being the consumers of insurance. In insurance, we call them the policy holders. So we are there to ensure that the policy holders have their rights respected, and just like any other business, the market can be dominated by different kinds of people, including the fraudsters. We are there to ensure that the market is clean, free of that, and just to make sure that the ground is leveled for the insurance players to equally play in there.
So is it every insurance company is under you people?
Exactly. The insurance, being a regulator, we ensure that whoever comes in the market, whoever exits, we have the knowledge about that. We license insurance companies that come in the market. The insurance, by insurance companies, we have so many insurance companies. Actually, we call them insurance players.
Okay.
These include insurance companies. We have got insurance brokers. We've got loss assessors, reinsurance brokers, reinsurance companies. All these are insurance players, including the insurance agents.
Okay.
So all these are under the ambit of IRA. IRA being the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda.
So your work is to register these insurance companies?
We register them in a layman's language, but we can say we license them. When we say licensing, here we are meaning they are legally bound.
Okay.
Like they have, there's a legal bearing in whatever they do. They are responsible, they are answerable to IRA, which is the regulator. Their actions, everything, they are answerable to the insurance, to the regulator, to that case. The regulator has a right to revoke. The regulator has a right to terminate them from being in the market as long as they are not abiding by the set standards which are clearly spelled out in the Insurance Act of 2017.
Okay, now this goes to Mr. Kevin. What is insurance?
Okay, thank you. Insurance, in a simple way, is what we'd call a risk transfer mechanism.
Okay.
So basically, it allows people out there to take their risks and give them to the insurance company in exchange for a premium. So the insurance company on the other side, when those risks materialize, come in to help.
What are the risks? I want us to go deep in this insurance before we go to other topics, because so many of us hear insurance. We don't know what it is. Being it you're the top leaders in this, so what are those risks?
Yes, okay, so we're looking at what we call pure risks. So not every risk is insurable. Yeah, so what I mean by pure risks are these risks that we know affect individuals. Yeah, in a way that we know that at the end of the risk you will be badly off, or you will not be in the same position you were before. So insurance comes in to put you back in that position you were before the risk occurred. So why we say not all risks are pure, we have some risks that we call speculative risks. Risks that people go into knowing very well that there's a possibility that they can gain from it. Yeah. So in that aspect, you then go for insurance for that. For example, if you're investing in shares and you say, I want to insure that share in case the price falls, insurance will not be able to support you on that. But if you're looking at an example where you purchase a vehicle and you want it protected from theft, you want it protected from damage, we know that that will affect you as an individual, and we will come in and secure you when the risk has occurred. Yeah, so there's so many risks that are actually insurable. I don't think we have enough time to exhaust them, but
we have enough time to go deep in this, whereby we come back on a Friday, we know where we're starting from. People are aware of what we are talking about. So let's go deep in it. After on Friday, we will come and maybe discuss more about our script.
Okay, that's okay. So we have what we call general insurance. And general insurance, you're looking at risks that relate to your property. Yeah, and risks that may also relate to what I'd call your obligations to other people, financial obligations. We call them liability risks. So if we're looking at risks that relate to property, that's fire, burglary, theft, things that relate to infrastructure engineering.
Yes.
Yeah, you can get insurance for that.
So if you talk about a general insurance, are these the accidents, insuring your life, insuring your kids and everything?
Okay, so general insurance really relates to property. It also relates to accident.
Okay.
Yeah. So for accident, workmen's compensation, your employers will compensate you when an accident happens at work, or a GPA. That is under general insurance.
Okay.
Then we also have the health insurance that also falls under general health.
Okay.
Yeah, your health.
insurance.
Yeah, which generally falls under general insurance, but can also fall under what we call life insurance. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, life insurance covers for death.
Life insurance.
Yes, death, critical illness, disability.
So how can one join insurance? We'll talk about the individual now, not yes. How can one join insurance?
Okay, joining insurance is in a number of ways. Actually, maybe we could use another word to say, how can one purchase insurance? Because it's a product, it's a service that you get out there and buy. We have got a number of, like I mentioned earlier, we have got a number of companies, brokers, insurance agents. Major insurance agents are these people they are the foot soldiers. They'll move out there and reach you, interest you in a product of a particular insurance company. They are attached to different insurance companies. And they will come with a list of different insurance products. They will share them with you, and basically to let you know about what is available. And by the time, in most cases, them coming to you, one of the things that I'm sure they practice is they need to first understand the kind of person you are.
Okay.
They will know, for example, you are running a small shop down there, you are running a TV station, you have got cameras here.
Yes.
You need your cameras to be insured. There's a particular product
Anything
for
can
that.
be insured.
As long as you call you attach value to something. Okay. You have your phone.
Yes.
You attach value to that phone of yours. You can as well insure it. So we have got insurance agents who will come and interest you in these different products. We have got insurance brokers who also do the same work. They will interest you in these several products from different insurance companies. And that is when you can make a decision to buy this product. We've replaced the word joining in buying. So you buy this product, you buy this service. For example, you are a family.
Yes.
And
You have a land.
you have land, you have property, but besides that, as a family, you can insure your family as a whole family. Like that's health insurance, for example. You know that, for example, maybe you have a sole bread earner of the family, the head of the family. We just never know what happens tomorrow. There are those products that will ensure that should just anything happen, the worst come the worst, maybe person, or there's that total incapacitation where you get a disability and you can no longer provide for your family. Then there is that product that will take care of that. So that's how you join insurance. That is how you buy insurance, looking at the products. But besides that, there is a lot of information that is available online.
Okay.
And when you go online, you will find that so many products. We have a website, for example, IRA Uganda. Is IRA.
I think they'll put it there. They'll put it on screen.
Yeah, so those, when you get there, there's a lot of information. We have their licensed insurance companies. And buying also does not mean that you just go like anyone who comes. That we also have fraudsters in the market. But then you have to make sure the kind of person you're dealing with, are they licensed with the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda? Because, I mean, that is when you are in position to take this person on should anything go wrong. Should you pay your premium? Premium in this case is that kind of money that you pay on annual basis. Yeah, you pay on annual basis.
That is a monthly pay?
It can be, depending on the arrangement you have with your insurance company. You can be paying in installments on a monthly pay, on a monthly basis rather. Maybe you have committed, for example, you must have heard of education policies where you pay for your child's education.
Yes.
And at some point, your child's education will be taken over. You can do it on a monthly basis. You can arrange and say every month I'll be contributing this amount of
180, because they usually come here and they say it's 180 school fees monthly.
So something of that sort. So you will have that kind of contribution you'll be remitting, but then who are you remitting this money to? This person must be licensed.
Okay.
They're all licensed because should your time come and you feel like, okay, this is your time, the one you agreed upon, and something does not go right. You've heard of cases where people go for, maybe they have challenges with making their claims and being reimbursed. Then you have a right to come to the Insurance Regulatory Authority, and it becomes easier if we know that the person we are dealing with is a licensed person. Just like any other business, there are crooks in there.
So like getting a license, what does it take?
There are a number of requirements that are set out in the Insurance Regulatory Authority of the Insurance Act of 2017. There are different businesses in insurance. There's brokerage, there is being an insurance company, you're directly giving out, you're directly coming out with the products. So all these are, even if you're just an insurance agent, there are different requirements that are set out in the Insurance Act of 2017. And like my colleague can add on, it is not a standard. It's not a standard.
Okay. Well, I think you guys are getting the points. Movie together. They are here for insurance. Insurance kwe insuring mu Uganda. How should I call it in Uganda? Insuring your life, insuring your property, insuring your kids and everything. So, bali wano batunyonyola what you need to do, where you need to go to get them. So, Mr. Kevin, we have talked about life insurance. We've been in COVID. Let's talk about insurance in this sector of COVID-19. Yes, what do you have to say about it?
Okay, thank you for that. COVID, I think, has affected a lot of people in different ways.
Like everyone is affected by COVID.
Yeah, and if you've not been affected health-wise, it has affected you economically, either directly or even a family member. And what insurance has been able to do is to step in and provide products that provide a solution both on the health side and on the economic side.
So you people have been in touch, people that are insured this season of COVID?
Okay, I would say not directly. Through our players, first of all, because of the very nature of insurance, we deal with risks. The first thing we said is that even back in 2017, when the act was being formed, the insurance companies had to have what we call business continuity plans. And in those business continuity plans, it meant they had to have plans in case there's a disruption, in case there's a shock to the system. They should be able to remain operational and be there to serve the clients. And indeed, when the pandemic was declared a pandemic in 2020, our insurance players, in spite of the restrictions on movement, they were still there to serve the clients. So even when we look at the health side of it and the impact on the costs and people needing medical assistance in relation to COVID, as an industry we came together. As a regulator, we spoke with the Uganda Insurers Association, and we agreed that we have to continue covering COVID. So COVID was covered under particular circumstances during the pandemic. Yeah, and I think people got to see how useful insurance is.
On that very topic, what do you have to say about it?
We all by this time appreciate that the pandemic affected everyone.
You appreciate?
We accept.
Oh, you accept?
Yeah, we
okay.
accept that the pandemic affected everyone. That's something that we all agree. No one was spared, regardless. Even the young kids are not going to school. The insurance sector was not spared either. But one of our core values is resilience. We have three core values. We have innovation, resilience, and we innovate a lot. So when in such times, we appreciate the risks, and that is when our resilience comes out. We've been able to withstand that. We've not heard of any insurance company closing down because of the pandemic. So the authority had to come out and guide the insurance players on how to go about with the business, for example. Where in circumstances where you're supposed to pay maybe the wholesome amount before you take a service, there was that flexibility of you making partial payments. That cases where maybe your policy can come to an end because of failure to meet your premiums. All those things were looked into, and we said, okay, we serve the public. We all agree and we see what is happening. The public is going through a lot. How can we remain standing with them? And like you should be aware, a number of insurance companies came out with different insurance products that cater for people in this particular pandemic. But regardless of all that, it is also important to note that we made progress. Businesses suffered a lot, but there was that growth that we appreciate. Growing by 9.34% is very good.
Yeah, very, very good in the situation.
So in such a situation where you register some growth in such, people came to appreciate that indeed insurance is the way to go. That is on a positive note. You find people really appreciating that. This is especially a very costly arrangement. You heard of cases where some health facilities you would first make upfront payment before you get treatment.
You died there.
This is something that people appreciate, that maybe insurance is the way to go. And our existence is to take care of such risks. I mean, it's not something that you know is that you're sure that it's going to happen, but you just can never know when it will happen. These risks exist, but when they happen is when you never know. They will find you at your lowest point. But when you have an insurance policy that you have kept the terms and the conditions and followed them very well, the rule is coming for you. So in this period, we have been there, we have understood what is happening, and like any other business, we've been as flexible as possible to ensure that our people still remain with us. More people have even come on board and understood that insurance can save you in some situations.
Wow, insurance can save you in every situation. When it comes to life, health, I mean everything, and a general life, of course. Katuna tumule mtukomeone tuchagena maso tuchayogera ku bintu bya insurance. So you want to be part of this, please. We are online, we are live. Go comment, tell us what you want us to talk about the next time they are here. Let's go for a very commercial break. We come back. Tuchagena maso goloko katukole tovao.